Focus solely on yourself and transform your life. Machiavelli's coldest law of power. Asterisk 1. You were taught to care about everyone, their feelings, their opinions, their problems. Now look at you, drained, distracted, loyal to people who would replace you tomorrow. Niccolo Machiavelli watched princes fall for the same reason. They served too many masters. His coldest law of power is simple. Focus solely on yourself, not selfishness, sovereignty. Stay to the end because lesson 10 is the one that keeps you trapped serving others, and how to break it. Asterisk 2. If you're done being the helper, the fixer, the one who always shows up but never gets chosen, this video is your exit. I'll give you 10 Machiavellian lessons on radical self-focus that rebuild your life from the inside out. Not ego strategy. If you want more ancient power tactics for modern men, subscribe now and tap the bell. We're building a channel of kings who bow to no one. "1,000 subscribers is the first throne we take. You're early. Let's start with lesson 1. Asterisk 3. Lesson 1. The prince serves the prince first. Machiavelli said, a prince should have no other aim or thought, nor select anything else for his study, than war and its rules. Your war is your life. Your aim is your growth. Every hour you spend fixing someone else's kingdom is an hour your walls crumble. Charity begins after conquest. Feed yourself before you feed the crowd. A starving man saves no one. Asterisk 4. Your drill. The throne audit. List where your time went yesterday. Calls, favors, scrolling, drama. Now circle how many of those served your body, your bank, your mind. If the circle is small, you are a servant in your own life. Flip it 1 hour for your skill. 1 hour for your body. 1 hour for your plan. Before anyone else gets a second. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Machiavelli knew. A weak prince protects nobody. Asterisk 5. Lesson 2. Other people's emergencies are not your orders. Machiavelli warned. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. People will make their chaos your duty. I need you. You're the only one. That is emotional taxation. You are not the fire department for every fire. You are the ruler of your own city. Let their cities burn if yours is at risk. Asterisk 6. Your rule. The 24-hour pause. Someone wants something. You don't answer yes. You say, I'll check and get back to you tomorrow. That delay kills manipulation. It gives your mind time to ask, does this serve my throne? If no, the answer is no. No guilt. No story. Guilt is the chain they use to keep you working for free. Cut the chain. Love yourself enough to disappoint others. Their emergency is not your empire. Asterisk 7. Lesson 3. Appear merciful, be ruthless with your time. A prince must seem kind, Machiavelli wrote. But in private he must be steel. Smile at people. Then close your door. Your time is your territory. Every minute you give away is land lost. You don't owe access. You don't owe replies. You don't owe presence. The man who loves himself more than anyone else guards his calendar like a fortress. Because it is asterisk 8. Try this. The invisible hour. Block 1 hour daily where you do not exist to the world. Phone off. Door shut. No replies. No exceptions. Use it to build, read, train, plan. That hour compounds. In 1 year, you have 365 hours they could never steal. That's 9 full work weeks of pure self-focus. Princes are not available. They are accessible by appointment. Become inaccessible. Become powerful. Asterisk 9. Lesson 4. Never explain your priorities. Machiavelli said, "It is unnecessary for a prince to have all the good qualities, but it is very necessary to appear to have them." You do not need to be understood. You need to be respected. Stop justifying why you can't come out, why you said no, why you chose the gym over them. Explaining is begging for permission. Kings don't ask, they declare. Asterisk 10. Your script. I'm not available. Full sentence. No, sorry, no, because. Silence after. The first time feels like war. The second time feels like freedom. The third time feels like power. People will call you selfish. Good. Selfish is the slur the lazy use on the disciplined. Machiavelli would call it prudence. You call it survival. Focus solely on yourself and watch who respects you more, not less. Asterisk 11. Lesson 5. Cruelty well used, on distractions. If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not be feared. Apply that to your distractions. Don't reduce Instagram. Delete it. Don't limit the friend who gossips. Cut them. Half measures keep you bleeding. One clean strike ends the war. Your attention is your army. Stop letting traitors live in camp. Asterisk 12. Make a list right now. 3 people, apps, or habits that eat your focus and give nothing back. End them today, not tomorrow. Today. The pain lasts one day. The power lasts a lifetime. Weak men negotiate with distractions. Strong men execute them. Machiavelli didn't build peace treaties with enemies inside the gate. He opened the gate and let the soldiers work. Do the same. Be kind to your future. Be cruel to your present vices. Asterisk 13. Lesson 6. Fortune favors those who abandon the crowd. Machiavelli wrote, "Fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under, it is necessary to beat and ill-use her." Meaning, life rewards force, not consensus. The crowd wants you average. Average is safe for them. If you focus solely on yourself, you must leave the crowd. Their opinions, their pace, their limits. You cannot rise while holding their hand. Asterisk 14. Your test. The room test. Look around your life. Who in your room is building an empire? Who is just watching? If no one is climbing, you are in the wrong room. Leave. Eat alone. Train alone. Work alone. Loneliness is the tax you pay to escape mediocrity. Pay it. The crowd will call you arrogant as you pass them. Machiavelli would call you a prince. History calls you the one who made it. Asterisk 15. Lesson 7. Your image is a weapon. Wield it for you. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Stop dressing to impress them. Start dressing to impress you. Stop speaking to be liked. Speak to be respected. Every time you betray your taste for approval, you leak power. The man who focuses solely on himself curates his image for his own mirror, not their applause. Asterisk 16. Stand in front of the mirror today. Ask, do I respect this man? If the answer is no, change something now. Hair, posture, clothes, walk. This isn't vanity. This is warfare. When you look like a king to yourself, you act like one for yourself. The world adjusts to your self-image. Machiavelli knew. Perception is power. Control yours. The rest follows. You are the first person you must impress. Daily. Asterisk 17. Lesson 8. Love is a resource. Allocated. Machiavelli said, men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, covetous. Don't give your love like water. Give it like gold, sparingly, strategically. To those who multiply it, the man who loves everyone equally loves himself not at all. Your care, your time, your energy, these are currency. Invest them in you first, then in people who pay dividends. The rest get nothing. Asterisk 18. Your budget. The 80/20ths love rule. 80% of your emotional energy stays with you. Your goals, your peace, your growth. 20% goes out to family, to mission, to chosen allies. If you're at 50/50, you're broke. If you're at 20/80ths, you're a slave. Rebalance today. You are not a charity. You are a sovereign state. Fund yourself. Machiavelli's prince never bankrupted his treasury for applause. Neither should you. Asterisk 19. Lesson 9. Be feared by your own weakness. Men shrink less from offending one who makes himself loved than one who makes himself feared. Make your lazy self fear you. Make your procrastinating self fear you. How? Consequences. You skip the work, you lose the pleasure. No gym, no games. No writing, no going out. Your weakness must know you are a tyrant to it. That is love, that is protection. Asterisk 20. Set the law tonight. Write 3 rules. Break 1. Lose 1 privilege. Enforce without mercy. In weeks, your weakness will obey. Because it fears you more than it loves comfort. That is when self-focus becomes automatic. You stop fighting yourself. You rule yourself. A kingdom at peace is a kingdom that fears its king. Become the king your weakness cannot betray. That is the coldest form of self-love. Asterisk 21. Lesson 10. The throne accepts no other ruler. Machiavelli's final truth. Power abhors a vacuum. If you do not occupy your life, someone else will. Your parents, your boss, your friends, social media. If you do not focus solely on yourself, you become a territory. Colonized, taxed, used. The throne of your attention has 1 seat. If you're not in it, you're on the floor. Stand up, sit down, rule. Asterisk 22. Your coronation. Every morning, before the world speaks, you speak. My life is mine. My time is mine. My energy is mine. Today I choose me first. Then prove it with 1 act. 1 hard thing. 1 boundary. 1 hour blocked. Stack those days. In 90 days you won't recognize the servant you used to be. You'll see a prince. Others will too. Because you finally did what Machiavelli demanded. You put yourself on the throne. Asterisk 23. Let's lock it in. Serve the prince first. Reject their emergencies. Guard your time. Never explain. Kill distractions. Abandon the crowd. Wield your image. Budget your love. Rule your weakness. Occupy your throne. These are not ideas. These are laws. Break them and you kneel. Keep them and you rise. You don't need permission to choose yourself. You need the will to enforce it today. Asterisk 24. Your challenge. For the next 7 days, do 1 thing daily that serves only you, and say no to 1 thing that doesn't. Come back and comment. Lesson 6. Set me free. or whichever one did. I read every comment. We build sovereign men here, not servants. You were trained to be useful to others. Today you train to be valuable to yourself. That is the coldest law of power. That is the first step. Asterisk 25. If this gave you clarity, subscribe to this channel. I drop Machiavelli, Stoicism, and raw power psychology every week. No motivation fluff, only strategy. Help us hit 1,000 subscribers who refuse to be ruled. Tap the bell so you never miss a war plan. And share this with one man who always puts himself last. You might hand him his crown. Asterisk 26. Remember, the world profits when you're distracted. Machiavelli profits when you're focused. Focus solely on yourself, not because you hate others, because you finally love you. From today, you are not available. You are occupied with your empire. Stay sovereign, stay cold, stay Machiavellian. I'll see you in the next video.